Once again, it's on. We back. Once again, it was all a dream podcast. I'm DJ Blackout.
I'm the Dutchy man, the co-hostess with the mostest.
Bars.
You already know it's your boy CJ. Let's go. So our first topic.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
We're gonna talk about. I mean, if you've been living under a rock,
Right.
you probably don't know about this. But Pharrell had his Louis Vuitton show in Paris, and you know, all the stars was there. I seen LeBron. I seen Ho sitting next to Bernard Arnault, is who the guy that owns Louis Vuitton.
Well, that calls for a round of applause. We gotta give him a round of applause on that.
You know,
Big P, big skateboard P.
In the midst of this, you know, Pharrell, shout out to Pharrell for, you know, being the creative director for Louis. That's major. There was a song playing as the models was running, you know, walking down the runway.
Man.
And the song had some, you know, some choice lyrics, and the people heard it and said, sound like it was a diss to Jim Jones. Now, if you don't know, Jim Jones was talking to somebody, I forget, and he was saying, they was talking about the top 50 rappers list.
It was a podcast.
It was on a podcast, right. And they said that Jim Jones said, Pusha ain't in my top 50.
Right, he said nobody want to be like
me. He said he doesn't have any impact, all of that stuff. So,
my thing is,
but this is before you go. This is the crazy part.
I just want to say one thing. Leave that man alone, man. You don't want to fucking push, man.
But the crazy thing is that most people didn't look at it the way I looked at it. He dropped a diss at a Louis Vuitton fashion show. Yeah. That's different. Yeah. Just that right there, you.
That rollout is different.
You already running around 10-9 right there. You already winning.
He set the bar super high.
I think he closed the show with that joint at that.
At a fashion show overseas. That's different.
You got at the factory, because you know that bridge that they were on, that they was walking on, is the bridge where they make
that's crazy, bro. And you got to think, Jim Jones' whole thing is about drip, Harlem, fly niggas. He did that shit like you say.
Fashion show.
Even better. Besides that, he had his brother walking the runway with him while the joint play. So if you want to push come to shove and I need some reinforcements,
with some
shout out to Miles.
With some good Louis
shit on.
Think about this too.
Yeah,
we got a clip song and a diss song at one time. We had
an album coming.
Right.
And the clip
song. It's only right. It's only right.
I think it's great for the sport.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I like you know, and
always.
This is from a journalism standpoint, so I'm not, you know, when we speak on this podcast, we're speaking strictly to our viewers, our subscribers, and the world. So to the world, I think that it's good for the sport, and I also think that the differences in their flows are what's gonna make this one.
Styles make fights.
Spicy. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be real raunchy of a
that's
battle because you know Jim going to say whatever the fuck Jim want to say.
And you know Push going to keep niggas shirt on niggas.
Yeah,
like, that's what he do.
It's like,
one.
Leave it in the comments who y'all think.
I got Push all day.
Man.
Again, the way that I see it is, I see it as whose crowd is going to be louder. That's how I see it.
How many rounds do y'all think it's going to go, though? So that's why I would judge.
It ain't going to be no more than 3, because Jim ain't going to give.
I'm satisfied with 3.
Yeah, I would judge after the 3.
You think we're going to get 3, though? I think we're going to get 2.
I hope we get 3.
Because Push...
Nah, you know, Push
come on. Who wants the last word?
He's going to unload. You know that. You know one thing about it. He's going to unload.
And I just think that to me it's according to whose crowd is louder. Because you know, Jim, he got the fly drip street type of niggas.
Right.
Whereas Push got the hip hop lyrical street nigga. So it's like again, he got a video that he's filming. He in the car. And he like, if I wasn't doing this overseas tour, he's doing Portugal. Like all these other places. He said, if I wasn't doing this overseas tour, he said, I would have fucked y'all up this summer. That's his exact words. So it's like, his reach is crazy.
It's
low in the clip. Yeah, it's clip loaded.
Always
fully loaded.
But you gotta remember, Jim ain't scared.
Oh yeah. He definitely not.
He ain't scared.
It's gonna get there.
He definitely not.
He ain't scared, but he ain't never been battle tested neither.
What you mean?
He ain't never been battle tested. We ever battled that he won.
I'm gonna keep it real. I never heard him respond. I mean, subliminally, like after Hov did Brooklyn High balling.
Yeah,
that was it for that day.
Yeah, you ain't hold your own against Hov.
My thing with him is
well, I don't even. Yeah, we ain't.
It's the same thing with that. It's the same thing with that versus. That's the reason why y'all got your ass spanked on that versus, because it's not about nobody want to look like. It's not about that. Bar for bar, who rap better? He don't rap better than both. And I think everybody agreement in totality. That's what got y'all spanked against kissing them, because y'all think it's a fucking fashion show, and it ain't a fashion show. Niggas is coming here to fight.
This shit about lyricism. Like.
And he got better.
He did.
Him and Mano, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Them niggas, he got way better, bro. He figured this shit out, because Jimmy on Diplomatic Immunity, he alright. He way better than
what happens is you find your pocket, right? Mm-hmm. And I believe he found the pocket definitely fits him.
Mm-hmm.
After
and
that,
it's never too late.
That Migos record.
We definitely
set the trends. We set the trends.
Yeah. He been going up.
He found that pocket, and you still gotta remember that this guy still has one of the most influential party songs with Ball. He's still Jimmy, bro. Like, you gotta remember, he could come up with some shit, and we don't know what his new way of doing this shit is.
Them niggas rapping Harlem.
Yeah.
Them niggas rap. They ain't no right. Ain't none of them no walk in the park. They rap. They rap out there, bro.
But my thing is, Pusha been battle testing, man. He go up against giants,
Drake, bro.
He battled giants,
niggas
bro.
Niggas Drake. It ain't.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck else he going.
I mean, and this is what I like Drake as an artist. I don't like Drake as a battle rapper. I think he's more.
But you can't.
He don't like him as a battle rapper either.
The shit he did. I hate to say it. The shit he did to Meek. And Meek a Philly nigga, I hate to say it, he didn't win that battle.
But he spanked Meek.
Meek didn't win that, he spanked Meek.
But the sad part about it was our city didn't support.
No, we didn't.
It was
people
about that.
riding around playing.
That nigga came to the Leah Court Center with a Dr. J jersey. It ain't happen on Mac Watch. Kiss came to Powerhouse with that bullshit and they threw everything he had at him.
Right.
It's a whole different era.
It's
a completely different era.
And Meek didn't respond, so he didn't respond fast enough, bro.
But you know, Kiss is my brother, and we're not gonna go out on him like that. You know what I mean?
But he tried it.
No,
even he said, shot his hand. Even Kiss said,
he tried his hand.
I respect it.
He tried his hand. You gotta give him his respect for being that much on his game that come to Philly, not no place else. Philly got the hardest sports crowd. You got the hardest fans ever. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. You know they say that. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just amazing,
but
bro.
I just don't see Jim winning this battle, bro.
He don't have
more rap beats, man. More rap beats that don't spill out into the street. More rap beats that's
his style of rap.
Man.
It's grimy, but it's not battle.
No, it's not.
He was saying some shit though on this little battle joint that
that little clip I heard.
He said, I got some paper. I'll meet y'all niggas out in Paris and all that. You know what I mean? Like, he was talking his talk. Like I said, I want to see how it play out.
No, hip hop need that. We need this.
Yeah, I want to see how it play out.
It ain't not, this like the first one since Pusha and Meek. For real.
And plus, we need it as a culture because this is the first time I read a statistic. This is the first time in 30 years that there was no #1 hip hop song.
Yeah, that killed.
In 30 years.
How though? If hip hop is the #1 selling genre,
because it's not.
It's because to me, in my opinion, we not making good enough music. Everything is to catch a wave, to get a viral moment, or just to chase a bag.
That's the main thing.
It's nothing is like pure and has that real.
And not only that, the underground shit. You got the streaming and the platforms that's not giving them the numbers right. Like we had SoundScan back in the day. Now all this shit is going under the radar.
Right.
Like you got niggas doing crazy numbers that don't. You know what I mean?
Right. And I know we early in the episode, but I must give an honorable mention to. I think it's all of our guy Andre 3000 for this Killer Mike verse. It's I gotta give you honorable.
He's really an alien,
on that.
He is an alien. But that's what we need. He said that We need people to be
Fresh
more
energy.
creative
Yes.
and energy to the game.
And we just gotta call him an athlete. Like just more like I've never in the history of me listening to rap music hear somebody put together flows and lyricism like 3 Stacks, bro. He's super different.
And I don't know how much he raps. Like to me, I don't think Andre 3000 is rapping every day.
So it just don't go nowhere.
So him to come out with that, you like,
that
wait,
shit just don't go nowhere.
Yeah, you had that in the chamber, like just sitting there, like, okay, Killer Mike Nene. All right, I'm gonna put this on there.
That's why he
and beat that level though, like every time.
Yeah, he next level with it.
What's up?
No, because he was just like in Taiwan, like. Couple
playing the flute.
He was in Japan playing the flute, and the boy like, oh my god, he was here last year down like Center City with that same flute. People were just like, what is he doing here? He was here for like.
And just to let y'all know, for everybody that's rocking with us, that's Lance's point of view. We always got a great point of view from our production team and our guy Lance.
Right. And he's a teenager.
And he's 14 years old, and he knows more about hip hop than the average
older people.
60-year-old knows about it. So salute to Lance's point of view, and that will be in the lower third, so y'all can go ahead and keep subscribing. But those who've been rocking with us, y'all know Lance always got a great point.
Yes, so I'm anxious to see.
It's not a number one song or number one hip hop album.
We ain't have none of that.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Number one song.
Zero.
We don't have one hip hop song, number one hip hop song or hip hop album.
So, do you think that leads to this question? Do you think that might be the start of the demise of hip hop if niggas don't step their game up?
I don't think it'll be the demise of hip hop.
I just think it will be the
I just
demise
think
of
that
number ones
hip hop will be watered down until we get a group of artists. First of all, and I don't want to say like the majority, but a lot of the kids don't do their history. No. So they just making music just because, oh, that's what I want to do.
Right.
But it'll be a wave. Maybe it'll be Lance's generation. You know, those younger kids that's like, all right, this hip hop is cool. Because to me, it reminds me of the this era. Snap era. I never thought that. I'm like, is this ever going to end?
It's like a trendy
I think this is trendy era.
And I think it's the attention span is so short that people are waiting for something every day to come out. Like now, people are dropping records every day, and it's like it's short. They're not giving you 3 verses and a hook no more.
And what I think it is, what I think it is all this killer shoot 'em up bang. This trap, not trap, drill shit is playing out. It's run its course. I think people tired of hearing it.
And
right. So I think people tired of hearing it. It's time for something fresh. Something new.
And what'll happen eventually is the music you made at 19, at 27. Think about Meek.
I don't want to hear that shit.
The stuff he was freestyling, flamers and all. He's not making that same music no more. Exactly. Even though he might still be talking some street stuff. Right. But it's like I ain't that person no more.
You grow. So your money
I think the genre it'll start to die down because the kids that's like, all right, it'll be a group of kids that want to be artists and they'll be like, well, wait. I don't really want to be out here in the streets killing people or trying to get killed. I ain't trying to make that no more. And then it'll start to sway away from that.
It's even happened to some of the greatest of all time. We could say Hove, right? A Hard Knock Life Hove and the
Reasonable
Doubt. And then he was the Blueprint Hove, which went past a lot of people because he was speaking more in the art world and stuff like that. Even like with the one of the greatest analogies I've heard in the last 10 years was on the OJ story when he let you know that what I'm saying,
could have bought a building then a Dumbo for $2 million.
You know what I'm saying? And then people who don't study what the fuck is he talking about? Dumbo is down under the Manhattan Bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, so it's like this guy.
That's what I'm saying.
But a lot of people doubted him on that album and was like, what is he talking about? But they didn't know. So sometimes you get so far in just being rich that it's like only rich people are going to be able to listen to this album. 444 was a rich nigga's album. I think, like you said, I think it's just going to turn out to be people are going to start having to find some sort of substance in music once it gets to the point where it's like, okay, what do we listen to now? It's like, okay, we drilled everything, everybody's dead.
The music has frequency. You think about music. If you think about a song like Rob Bass's "It Takes Two," my mom is 70 years old. At a party, she'll tap her foot to that. My son is 6. He'll tap his foot at that because it's high frequency. It makes you feel a certain way. So
feel good music.
So at the end of the day, that music will always. Again, this song today is Michael Jackson's 14th anniversary of his death, and
Really?
again, we got kids, little kids that ain't never, Michael Jackson been dead before they was born that can recite his song.
I mean, that's just like us with Earth, Wind, and Fire, bro.
He made timeless music.
That's the thing, and so eventually that stuff will die out. Because again, these kids is making it at 19. When you 35 and you getting your kids from daycare and all, you ain't gonna want to hear I shot the ops and I'm on the block and all that.
Right.
You ain't gonna hear that.
But I think your point was exactly what I was talking about. Is the frequencies.
Yeah.
Like even when we grew up, it was a lot of gangster rap, but you still had your.
It was a mixture.
You still had
Brand
your
Nubians.
Brand Nubian, or even Naughty by Nature. They had like anthems.
Yeah.
Or
They
your
literally-
High frequency anthem.
They
OPP,
literally
all them
changed
joints.
the
All them
standard.
songs. You know what I'm saying?
They changed the standard
Black Moon era,
of the.
Boot Camp Click.
I think it was I believe 234. 234 is the frequency. It's the 234 megahertz is the frequency of love. It's the frequency that the heart. 432 that the heart beats to. And I think somewhere like in the 90s or something, they end up changing the frequency to the music because all this stuff is low vibrational music. It's all shit that deals with the animal. I'm a demon and I'm a savage. It's the lowest self.
Even the BPM as a DJ, the BPM of like the hits, like in the 90s and the 2000s, the BPM is between 90 and like a 105. So like a truffle butter is like 105. Lights, camera, action is a 105. Get Money, Biggie's Get Money, Junior Mafia's Get Money is like a 96. So these talking about in the height of a party when everybody, you got these fast BPM. The BPMs right now, Lil Uzi, I Wanna Rock is 75.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's
BPMs work in two ways. So you can have a BPM that's 75, or you can have a BPM that's basically like double. So it's 150. So you might see a 150, 160, like, oh, that's fast. No, it's really slow.
Damn, I wonder what Luke and them shit was.
There's like I Wanna Rock and all that. It's like that Luke's like it's like 120.
Right.
So that
shit come on in the
but it's
party.
high frequency.
Bro, that shit come on in the party.
Where it's like
sweating like a
Lil Baby.
Party rocking still to this day.
Lil Baby, Lil Durk and them, a lot of their songs is 66, 68.
But that's
70.
what I'm saying. It's not you're not getting a plethora of.
Do you think
they
they
sound?
can,
I mean, it's just one frequency.
Can handle that frequency with the way that they do the music?
No, it's not. You can't have a Luke's I Wanna Rock. I Wanna Rock. I'm gonna shoot the ops. I'm gonna shoot the like. It wouldn't make no sense. It wouldn't make no sense.
So let me ask you this.
No, that's fire though, bro.
So listen, let me ask you this. Do you think the frequency so low and slow is because they all high when they making this music?
Well, yeah, because think about it. When you get drunk or you get high, your brain slows down.
Right.
So like you need something to slower that you could.
Well, being in a state of euphoria,
Yeah.
period, you're gonna be like that's why they say some of the best times to write anything is when the body is supposed to be asleep.
Right.
So it's like in between that space in your mind where you're at like I want to say like 3 o'clock in the morning till the sun comes up. You're in the state where your body is just trained to be dreaming. You know what I mean?
So we need these youngins, man. Even everybody in hip hop, older dudes. We need everybody in hip hop to change the frequency, man. We need to save hip hop because this shit ain't looking good, man.
And like Bar said, like rap, just rap.
Just rap.
It don't have to be. You don't have to. It don't have to be some art. I gotta figure out. No, just rap. Like what's on your mind? What did you see?
Right.
Like everything don't have to be.
We might gotta start the frequencies matter.
You're right about that.
Real
frequencies matter.
When I put this joint out, this for Sage, Part 1. Keep your eyes out for it. When I put this song out, when Dunny, shout out Big Face Dunny, when Dunny mix and master this
Great
bitch,
plug, brother.
I'm getting him to mix and master this joint at 432 megahertz. Like seriously.
Oh, you really take? Oh, you
for real? Because the science behind that shit. I got a project called Frequencies. Like that shit, people don't really understand the science behind this shit. That's the reason why it's like always say the best knowledge you always use. It ain't no niggas running around selling dope listening to no fucking Lupe.
No.
Ain't nobody going to kill no nigga listening to no Lupe Fiasco.
Right.
But a nigga that's on some goofy shit, you try and judge, you gonna put on Snow. You gonna listen to Pusha or whatever. It ain't the science behind it. And a lot of these artists, the younger ones at least, don't really understand the science behind this shit. And it's not coincidental all of them girls rap the way they rap. It's one Lauryn Hill.
Right.
It's 100 Kims. It's one Lauryn Hill.
Right.
It's not coincidental.
It's one Rhapsody.
Right.
It's one Rhapsody. Raps her ass off.
Right.
Never took her clothes off.
Even.
Tierra Whack.
It's
She
crazy to bring him up
She
again.
is fucking crazy.
To bring him up again is just only right, but Hove is probably the only artist that we have that probably has had every frequency, like back to every frequency, like, even on neck and wrist, like him rapping that slow and still just face
Again,
I'm on love.
The same nigga that gave you Big Pimpin'.
You know what I mean? Like it just
the same nigga that gave you Big Pimpin' gave you a song where he's confessing to cheating on his wife.
Yeah,
like that's,
yeah.
I mean,
What solidified Hove for me, and I know we getting kind of off the Pusha T topic, but the song that solidified Hove for me was Nigga What, Nigga Who. Cause again, I'm young, so I never heard him, the Jigga the J, that was in the '80s, so I was young, so I came up on Reasonable Doubt. I'm a kid when that came, so he was just talking this fly stuff, and then when he come out with this, and I'm like, wait, I never heard JC rapping this fast, but he was smooth with it. It wasn't like he wasn't hyper like Busta Rhymes or something. I'm like, wait, what? So to me, like you said, to have all these different frequencies. And then he'll hit you with a nigga what, nigga who, but then hit you with excuse me.
Well, he's a true artist. He's a true artist. Like, now these dudes they just it's one lane.
But see,
you gotta be able to switch lanes.
And I'm being devil's advocate. That's why I like Lil Baby. He's my favorite younger rapper because he gives me the different ones.
I listen to.
He gives me the different ones.
He really
Kodak do
rap,
too,
bro.
And see, I like
Kodak. That's my one out of the young boys.
Kodak rapping ass young
I fucks with.
So y'all know what we do on this joint, on this podcast. We come up with our list. So why don't we do for the next episode? Why don't we do who we think the lords of the frequencies are? Like a list of who has maintained to
this
go
can get
from
crazy.
No, that's dope.
The frequency lords, like who can go from this extreme to this extreme.
I'm gonna give y'all my sample right now. Mine is Jet Electronica.
Whoa! Listen,
I'm just gonna put it out there.
Hold on.
Yo, mic's down.
Yo, my bad, y'all, but that was crazy because
that's my God.
And you know, Alchemist, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Uncle Out.
I didn't even know what was when I was younger. I'm like, who's this Alchemist person?
Even
I bet you talking about as a rapper, as an artist, a rap artist.
He can
rap like a motherfucker though.
What Metro Boomin got a joint?
Yeah, they do. But he's more known for production.
You saw Him and Hit Boy John.
Exactly. Yeah. Alchemist and Hit Boy.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't know that he got that deep.
More.
Yeah.
With.
So
who else?
No, that's just my sample. We gonna leave it there.
And viewers, man, y'all know what to do. Leave it in the comments of who y'all think the lords of the frequencies are.
But just to wrap this, to go full circle and wrap this conversation up, it's looking like a Pusha. I'll give you 2-1. I'll give him one.
That's a surgical.
But it's looking like a sweep to me. But I'm gonna give him one. I'll give Jim one. But I know Pusha gonna come out there with some.
Miles get in it.
So
God forbid,
Miles. No Miles. Now he no Miles.
They don't want that.
Because he crazier than Pusha.
That's
what niggas really don't even dig. He harder than Pusha.
That's what I say.
Right. They don't want him to get involved.
Who that, Ryder?
Yeah.
Oh, J.R.
Ryder.
J.R. rap his ass off.
He can rap too.
He can rap.
J.R. rap
I
his
wanted to stay out of that,
bro.
I
want to see Jimmy
stay out of that because I don't want
enough.
Malice to have to step in.
He gonna manhandle them
That would be
boys.
Plus, Dipset don't really fuck with boy like that.
JR, yeah, it ain't worth.
I mean, I don't know the
getting his
history
neck
on
out.
that.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
telling you, they don't fuck with the ball like that.
He on the outs.
Okay, listen.
he done set it out his own.
I mean, he a
on the
rabbit ass
outs.
ball,
He
but
on the outs with them.
Hey man, listen.
it don't make sense to me.
I don't feel like they cut for that shit. Period. We never heard you wells on that tip. When Cam do it, Cam big, which is very clever. Cam more so just talk, but they not like.
They're not battle rappers.
Yeah, I don't think they
They're
could.
not.
Well, they do it in the Dipset way.
And that's
They
what got
do.
that ass spanked.
Always been.
That's what
like,
got
you
that
gotta
ass
remember-
spanked by kissing him. That
right,
cute
But
shit.
I feel you, but these guys are some of the most trendy guys in the world. I mean, they got the whole world.
They Harlem
still saying
niggas.
pause
They
for
Harlem
20-something
niggas.
years, bro.
They fly
No,
niggas. They fly
yeah,
niggas. They set trends and all that shit. But when it comes to this lyrical shit, man,
And I
they
think
ain't-
Cam and Mace podcast.
They ain't them dudes.
That
No,
shit
you know
was
that.
hilarious.
Listen, man. I like personally me being on a record with Cam on his album, right?
That's the, you label mates with them niggas.
So it's like, but even with that, Jewel's that outfit that he had on the verses was like
I think with us,
he
even
took it a little too far.
Hey.
I think we got that shit the most. Even with y'all style, when y'all came out on some fly shit, when it's time to really all right, we on tilt with these niggas. It's just in us in this city. It's
Oh,
just
no,
in
yeah.
us.
I got
bro.
a question.
It's just in us.
Yeah, we're bred.
I got
Like-
I got a question for y'all. So, it's a podcast out. It's called Cooking Up 215. Shout out to Cooking Up
I did
215.
that podcast actually.
Yeah.
Shout out to them over there.
They be in the kitchen when they
Yeah, they be in the kitchen, they be
okay.
talking or whatever.
I like that.
It's a check
I like
that joint out. It's a fly
Was
joint.
that out before Kitchen Talk?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the time frame of when it
Oh,
came
wow.
out. But D Jones, y'all remember D Jones? Used to be with Joey Jahad.
Yeah.
He was on there.
He's so raspy right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
he signed the
signed
Kiss.
with
Yeah,
Kiss.
he signed
Yeah.
the Kiss.
He's so raspy right now. Yeah.
So he was talking about he was there at the battle when Dipset battled the Locks.
Right.
And so he said he was backstage, watching it or whatever. And he said, I don't know, I can't remember who he said came up to him and was like, yo, you D Jones, you the boy from the DVDs. We've been watching forever. And he was like, on the low, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Philly started this battle rap shit.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
wanted to ask y'all, did y'all? Because when he said it, I'm like, wait,
I feel like
Yeah.
that.
I think he telling the truth.
I think
agree. You
Smack-
gotta think
Smack
about it.
come
It
from
goes
Two
all
on
the
the
way
streets
from
and
the
all that.
Hilltop Hustler era,
Right.
Where everybody just is who's better, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
and that's what he was saying. He
yeah,
was saying like it wasn't like
Fuck
how
that
battle rap
fly
is
shit.
now where I'm talking about you and He's like, it's like,
you
all right,
got
we meet on the
best
corner.
bars, bro.
How many joints you got? You got 5. I got 5. We gonna see.
Also, we
five.
not talking about battle rap on a
You are
like on a media scale on a far.
No, he means just the
Film.
creation
we
of two
talking
people battling back and
I
forth.
don't know if you can say that though, because I mean it started in the Bronx. So I
It
can
did,
see-
but it didn't get as controversial until we
We did it
started
the
to
best.
release those DVDs with that Hollow
That's what I'm
Man
saying.
finesse.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it was like a competition.
Right.
Like we created a competition
Classic.
of battle
Right.
rap.
So we talking about mixed CDs, mixed
Yeah.
DVDs and shit like
we
that.
we
Right.
created
The format.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I
the
agree.
DVD.
I agree.
Like that's
You don't
how
get
Cash Money
smacked.
figured out.
You don't,
about us.
you don't get smacked without Too Raw for the streets.
Right.
You don't
Right.
get smacked
Right.
without Too Raw
Right.
for the
Right.
streets.
Right.
Sub-Zero,
Right.
none of them.
Cause I remember
Shout out to Big Star.
Yeah,
Shout out to Big
Right.
what was his
Man.
name?
Shout out
The
to
battle
Big Star.
rapper
He
Tech
raised
9.
me.
That was the first time I seen battle rap. Remember
No,
boy Tech
yeah,
9?
Rest in
Talk
peace.
that
One of us would
Yeah,
be
he
in
was
it.
he was funny as shit though. It was
May he
hilarious.
rest in peace. He
Yeah.
passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tech was crazy.
But yeah, I believe you're right.
Yeah, when he said that, I was
I mean,
like, damn, I ain't think about
We
it.
just
Right.
that type of city is to where our competitiveness with anything it's like I don't think no city in
You're
the
going to
world
lead.
can outdress Philly. I don't think so.
None
It's
of
just,
that.
we set so many trends.
Yeah.
We set a white tee trend that had the greats wearing white t-shirts and then we had that Jersey run where
that
Mitchell
low-
and Ness
that
is
low
here.
shit.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
I
I just
think-
seen
oh,
Brick
shit.
with a fucking state property shirt on.
Yeah.
I think we,
How the
I
fuck
think,
you found
I
that?
think we had the number one slang word in a slang word in the country, and that's John.
John.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying this. You see it on billboards now.
Young Thug and Gunna just started ski we've been saying ski. Across the track started skiing in the 90s.
Yeah,
like, we've been on that.
But you gotta look at it too, right? Where, think about it. Even things like the cheesesteak. It's every city
everywhere.
you go to. That's
It's called a Philly.
famous.
It's not a
cheesesteak.
cheesesteak. It's a Philly cheesesteak.
It's never quite right.
No,
but
yeah. So, I mean, again, just to see these guys who are, again, Tech Stone on the podcast side, Casanova on the rap side,
Right.
that really are a part of our culture, that made some, no matter how big or small the impact, they had some impact in the culture.
Right.
And now they, their careers and their lives.
You know what I
is
think?
cut short.
I think with Tex, not Tex. I think what
Casanova,
Casanova went wrong was when he was beefing with the bull, the color hair bull.
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine. I think that brought a lot of attention, unnecessary attention to him.
Oh yeah, because
And I think that's when the feds raided. They zoomed in on him. Because if he'd have stayed low key, he'd have been cool. He was with the best team, Rock Nation. Like the publicity that you get from being with them is crazy. So like, I think that fucked up his trajectory.
What shocked me was to see so many fucking rappers get booked, like, from music. Like, I just never thought it would come a time where
This Rico shit crazy.
your freedom of speech laws are like null and void when it comes to
Well,
the
what
courts.
I think
it's crazy.
what I think differs now
No freedom of
than
speech.
back then. I do agree with that to a certain point. Freedom of speech, yes, you shouldn't be able to get in trouble with that.
Right.
But what I think is hurting a lot of these guys is that their freedom of speech is also being backed up by this camera. They said that they saw a video of Casanova and his homie beating somebody up in front of a club. So all they need is one incident of you doing something. Now, when they say you
everything
robbed the jewelry store or something, they got him on. I seen the
What's
video.
young guy, K Flock, is locked up.
Yeah.
He did a drill and
Yeah.
clothes, and they found.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's like, so these cameras is catching y'all on the stuff that y'all
Yeah.
talking about on here. And then, like, even with Thug, his case, he fighting the case. His brother had a gun charge.
Right.
They said, all right, come on, we'll let you get out. You got to do this. He gets caught with another gun within 6 months.
It's crazy.
So now you're not only thinking about yourself, you're not thinking about your brother that's fighting this case.
Right.
Bro, he's fighting this
and they
case.
had mandatory 15s and 20s with that.
He doing 9 years now. 9 years.
That
bailed
whole
you out.
And it was and the judge said
bailed you
that.
out.
He said, bro, I just saw you less than 6 months ago. He said, so you basically telling me you don't care. He said, so now when it comes to sentencing, I don't care.
Yeah.
But that whole that whole Thugger case been a circus, man. From the lawyers
Right.
sneaking drugs in and
Hey,
like is that whole joint. I've never seen no shit like this, bro.
I think it's to tear them down as far as they can. I mean, if you look at Thug, man, I've never, seen a hip hop artist suffer so much from music, because that's what he's suffering from. He's suffering from music. Lyrics being taken and used, and like you said, they're
But it's
showing
real crimes.
No, but that's what I'm
It's
saying.
real
They're
crimes.
showing sonically the judge is taking that and making it, whether it is or it isn't.
Right.
They're making it evidence.
But they have evidence to match these
right, but
lyrics.
that's what's fucked
You know
up.
what I'm saying?
about it. It's
Right,
like,
they ain't had a
it's
visual
like,
for the lyrics.
That's the thing.
They're giving them confirmation.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. That's exactly. Give him
What is it?
confirmation.
A self-indictment? What's the young
Yeah.
boy?
The young boy from North.
Yeah, Diamond Street FM.
Yeah.
Again.
What
He
happened with
said
that?
that's some whole
He-
new
he
shit.
said
he got
he-
booked off his IG basically.
Yes, he got booked off
Off
his
of
IG.
everything he been putting on his IG, we getting active in the back and all of that. Everything he put on his IG. He said the feds hit me with a self-incriminating indictment.
And that's what I'm
Like,
saying. So like it's not
And
like
that's not going to be the
what?
last one.
Self-incriminating indictment.
They
So
got
it's not-
those now?
Yes.
they making up shit. They
Because
making
of
up shit as they
IG.
go along, man.
Because of IG.
Yeah.
They making
That's
the
what I
feds
said.
So you're
job
telling
so
me
much
that
easier.
the law books are they're just creating their own law?
It's not even that it's
They been
creating.
doing that.
It's not that it's creating it. It's just the fact that right now I can build an indictment off of the stuff that you're putting
Right,
up
right.
because you're putting up illegal stuff.
I
don't have to do an investigation because
telling on yourself.
Yeah, you telling me.
That's what I'm saying. So how can you say niggas ratting on you? Like with the Gunna situation, how can you say Gunna ratting on you when you already done told him the shit you did?
Hey, listen, man, that Gift from the Curse album, I ain't never listened to no Gunna song or nothing. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yo, can we touch on that?
I'm not even sleeping on Gunna.
Can we touch on that? Can we touch on that?
So yeah, we gonna wrap this one up because again, kids just understand that like what you say on them when you put that on wax, it could
they
go.
have self-incriminating indictments.
Go sideways.
Once something is on the internet, that shit ain't like word of mouth. It's not like word of mouth and it fade away. Yeah, once it's up there, it's on there.
And just know they can make up new laws anytime they want.
Anytime they want.
It's a flick of a pen.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Send it to the House or the Congress. They vote on it. Yes, it's thing. Boom. It's good.
Just like the local RICOs they doing now. We ain't never heard no shit. Every time it was a RICO, the feds.
I don't know if that's every.
Now all of a sudden,
I don't know if that's all. I don't think that's all 52 states doing that.
No.
Still,
but they can write it in.
They definitely can write because they can use this as a precursor.
Yeah. Once it's in the law now, I can use that the state versus blah blah blah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, right now you're fighting the state. Yeah.
So just stay out the way, man. Stop snitching on yourself.
And I think one more thing, as far as the freedom of speech and all of that, I dig that at the same time. And I ain't saying that everybody gotta be conscious, but y'all gotta niggas gotta rap.
Niggas gotta rap.
Don't be rap. Well, you have to be conscious about what you say. Yeah. They try when they had the New York man, they had Fabio and he trying to speak up, or Remy and all of them. They like, this is the way we eat and this is the way we provide for ourselves by snitching on yourself. Fucking rap different. If you really want to be a thorough old head or something, tell young boy, bro, you might have to rap about something different. Cause that shit gonna get you tore up.
The metaphors left, the frequencies left, the metaphors left. Once that got out the window and people started just dumbing themselves down with
straight you can bring back snap music, bro. I'll take snap music over this drill shit.
People used to argue with the label about trying to dumb them down,
right now.
Say, make it more simple so people can.
But you just hit it on the button though. The metaphors. Niggas used to say shit and you ain't know what they're talking about. You had to analyze it and break it down.
Right.
Just like the Jay-Z book, Decoded.
If pious is pious and God loves pious. Right. Socrates asks whose bias do y'all seek? That's if I ever met Jay-Z, I'm asking him, bro, where did you get that from? Because I had to research that myself because I'm like, what is this boy talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Now, they ain't got to break it down. These lawyers just saying flat out what they did.
Because I read electronica make you do.
I read
I Googled a lot of shit after hearing them saying shit over and over.
I read a statistic that said that the majority of rap that's out right now is written on if you took a literacy test on a 3rd grade level.
Oh my god!
So that means the average 3rd grader can understand rap. That's rap.
Right.
3rd grade we talking about. What's that? 8 years old, 9 years old. Yeah, my son is 9. He just got done the 3rd grade. So we talking about that. That's where rap is.
And the whole 50 years of hip hop it's never been that easy to decode lyrics.
No.
Even with Nas, Illmatic. That shit was
you took the
that shit was an encyclopedia. You had to open the encyclopedia.
You took the words out of my mouth, and guess what? The reason why I use Nas, one reason why I always use Nas. Number one, when he wrote Illmatic, he was 19. Yeah. Number two, where did he grow up at? Queensbridge Projects. Right. So it wasn't like he was in the suburbs somewhere and he was getting all this knowledge or whatever.
Had to study.
So that's my thing. It's like music was always being made on a higher frequency because it was like I'm trying to go to the next level. It's not like I'm going backwards. Exactly. I just read a thing on Instagram that said that our culture, I'll say hip hop culture because hip hop is kind of what drives everything.
Right.
Our culture is the only culture that emphasizes the lower part of the lowest class of our people. He said when you think about rock and roll or country music or whatever, none of their music is made by the hillbilly. Right. I mean, made to emphasize the hillbillies or the poor white trash or the worst of the worst.
Right.
When you listen to reggaeton like what's the boy Bad Bunny and them, none of their music is made about the cartels and the stuff like that. We're the only people who use the worst part of our class as black people and emphasize it as the music of that we should.
It's trauma music. That's why we don't have no
number one
in 30 years.
That's exactly why.
Right.
Right now, all we
is
get
we gonna let down. Like nobody picks up a thesaurus anymore. Like when you
that
started to rap, when back when rap had substance and like we said, those frequencies. We would pick up a thesaurus to understand. We would go get a rap report book to find out what were these cars that I'm saying. Now everybody is just
shout out the whole. We put us on
everything right there.
Yeah, definitely. Like we could shout Hove out for a lot of shit. And I want to thank the guys like the Hoves and the Nas's and the guys like
Rakim.
They broaden our minds, man.
And once again, Andre 3000s
definitely
for every time that he step in the motherfucking booth and do what he do, you're gonna say, what the fuck is this guy on?
Yeah, I got
and what place is he from?
That man just said in Killer Mike's song,
it's not America.
He said, hook my brain to a stem.
Like
he's different. He's different.
Shit's crazy,
man. It was all the stream podcast, man. Y'all already know what we do around here. We keep it up, man, and we keep it going. So, Siege, let's get into this, man.
Let's segue
Siege, I hate these type of joints, bro, because
this one, I've been looking at this one for a while. So, Billboard, they dropped their 50 greatest rap groups of all time list. Now, they haven't showed the top 20 yet.
Right.
So we just gonna go through 21 through 50. I'll read off the names fast, but as names come up, we'll definitely start to talk about it. But
give us the top 10 first.
Well, they didn't give us the top 20.
They
only gave 21 to 50 so far.
So I'm
gonna start from 50 and go down.
From this episode on, we'll tap into until we get there. So that'll be fire.
50, I'll give you 50 through 41.
Let's go.
So 50. MOP.
I fucks with MOP.
49.
Why are they fit?
That should be
so.
All right,
let me give you how they chose. So it says in determining these rankings, Billboard's editorial team took the following criteria, and not in any specific order.
Right.
Body of work / achievements, your charted singles / albums, gold or platinum certifications, like other awards.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one. So body of work achievements, that's all falls under that.
That kind of explains why MOP is number 50.
Cultural impact and influence. How the group's work fostered the genre's evolution. That's number 2.
Right.
Longevity. Years. That just speaks for itself. Lyrics, aka storytelling skills, and flow, like vocal prowess.
Right.
Their definition of groups includes duos, regular groups, and they said some more like collectives that might not have been a group, but they just work together on a project or something. So
we said MOP.
MOP is 50. Black Star 49. This one right here pisses me off.
What's that?
And it's no disrespect. 48.
Who?
Is the City Girls.
Oh my god. Come on, man.
So they basically saying, well, now again, when it comes to impact, unfortunately, it's not the greatest influence, but they have influence. They're very influential.
I get that, but that makes me want to say this one thing, right? Really quick.
What's that?
I was done with that hot girlish, city girlish vibe when that girl came out and said, "I'm out of town thugging with my rounds."
my coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
Who said that?
You ain't never heard of Sexy Red?
That joke crazy.
It's to me, it's comedy.
That joke crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's a bit.
It's like, come on. Like, stop.
I mean,
I don't even. I would go down the rabbit hole, so I'm gonna leave that.
Salute to y'all for doing what y'all doing.
We had my neck, my back, eat my pussy, and my crack.
Okay,
but it was one.
We had one of those.
It was one kaya.
Yeah, we did.
That was the nastiness.
Where we got.
But it's like, how nasty do you want to be? Like, do you have to tell somebody that your booty hole is brown?
So we got my neck, my back, but we also got Lil' Kim saying, niggas eating my pussy while I watch cartoons. Like, she got lyrically. So she talking about some sexual stuff, but she talking about some like, damn, you like, damn.
Oh,
she that big of a,
you ain't had it like that.
So it's a difference. It's
Yeah.
like we didn't have just Kaya. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you might have Kaya.
It's crazy. I have to cut you off. I heard the other day. I heard the reference track, the Biggie rapping that song.
What?
What you just said, eating my pussy.
Pussy while I watch.
Oh yeah, no.
I heard the reference track. Shit crazy. Shit blew my mind.
Big was good at everything.
I mean,
Blew my mind.
but again, that's why I give Lil Yachty his props too, because he writes a lot of city girl stuff.
Right.
So to be able to think from the other side,
That's a talent.
dope.
yeah, that's
I never,
talented.
bro. I never knew that.
Yeah.
I was in control of that.
Yeah,
I
he,
never
knew that
wrote, he
either.
wrote most of it. He writes most of
Now,
these
that's,
stuff.
that's some good.
What was their biggest song? Real
But-
ass bitch. Give a
and-
fuck about it.
Yeah, that's
And that
Yachty
explains,
That's Yachty. Why that shit
explains
is
a
so
lot.
childish.
because to me, Yachty is trash.
Horrendous.
And they trash.
Horrendous.
I'm just keeping it real. They trash.
No. It's a couple songs on the new album.
I'm
Yachty?
cool off of Yachty.
I would say that's
I just know he's not
that's,
for me.
that's a
That shit
matter
ain't
of
hip-hop.
preference.
If
a matter
niggas
of
pull
what you
up
prefer.
and they playing instrumentals out of the car and he starts to rap, you're not gonna remember nothing he said.
That shit ain't hip hop.
I can't tell you what
That
his
shit
most
ain't
famous song is. I don't know.
Me neither. That shit ain't hip hop.
Lil Bo.
Trash.
Oh yeah, I remember that little
Alright, so
saying.
cool.
Look,
Okay,
it was,
back to the
back to the
list,
list.
guys.
So
Back to
City
the
Girls-
City Girls shouldn't even be on it.
they 48.
They shouldn't even be on it. But go ahead.
47.
Puff cutting them checks, man. I'm telling you.
Ray Shrimmer.
They shouldn't be. They had joints.
I think they had the first viral song
They had joints.
with that
They
Black
fucked it up.
Beatles song where
Yeah.
everybody's doing the mannequin challenge.
No, they had
so I think
no
that
type.
was kind of.
What's the
No
joint?
type.
I ain't got no type.
No,
Ass fat.
man.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I,
Lil Kim.
I fuck with that. I used to
Blow
fuck
some
with
more.
that joint.
They got a
It
couple
was alright.
joints. They got a couple joints.
I don't wanna
46.
touch on it. I don't wanna touch
This
on
group-
that.
46, I think, should be a little bit higher, but again, there's a little bit of bias because it's my generation.
Yeah.
Yin Yang Twins.
Oh, Yang Yang was them. They was them niggas.
That fucking Whisper song had me in the chokehold,
What?
bro.
That was
Oh,
Niggas whispering on a song?
You know what my favorite joint is, son?
Ski, 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 ski,
Ski, ski,
ski.
ski, ski. That's that shit right there.
But
I
how
know,
them niggas gonna say, where do you see my...
They fucked it up.
How you do it? Can I whisper in your ear? I was like, oh
And
shit.
whispered the whole,
Yeah, the whole
joint, though.
song.
The sweat dropped down my balls. Oh, these bitches crawl.
Get out
Oh,
your
ski,
dick,
ski,
yeah.
ski, ski. That's that shit. That's that
He went
shit right
crazy
there.
over rice.
That's
He
that
said,
shit.
He said, look, he said, look, it was this for me.
You got to bounce with it.
Oh,
That's
ski,
that
ski,
shit right
ski.
there.
40,
Oh, ski.
That's that
So we
shit.
at 45.
yeah, 46 is Yin Yang Twins. 45. Now, as a group, I don't know, cause I ain't really listened to a lot. I ain't hear a lot of his music,
Right.
but this one song is probably like a top 20 song to me, in my
So that-
opinion. Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
Oh, yeah.
Reminisce.
One of the best
Oh my God.
hip hop
Reminisce,
songs,
man.
period. That's
Oh
one of the best hip songs.
I know the
hip
song
hop
One of the
songs.
best, bro.
That is
Period.
a cookout
Period.
classic.
Listen, that's a perfect
That
rap
is
song.
probably
Yes.
like
Yeah.
top 5, my personal top 5 hip hop instrumentals.
Yes.
of all
Yes.
time.
Oh yes.
Perfect
That
rap
horn,
song,
yes.
bro.
And he kicked the ballistics
Yeah.
on it. Like,
He
was
go through the
like,
whole
Mama's
family.
getting married in the house. He was slamming
Yeah.
that joint. Like,
And
he
you
made
married
you
that.
be
And you
in that
think
living
about it,
room.
the
That shit
song
just
is
gave me
called
chills.
"Reminisce Over You." It's an acronym.
Troy.
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 Yeah.
Troy, the whole boy died.
Yeah.
Heavy,
Fell off
one of
stage.
Heavy D dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trouble T. Roy.
Yep. 44. I feel like they should be a little bit higher, but again, I don't know. Chris Cross.
They were very impactful.
Yeah, it's very impactful. The backwards clothes and all of
Listen,
that.
the first children hip hop group.
And I think they was
Ever.
that went platinum.
Yeah.
He was first.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to be Chris Cross when
Chris,
I was growing
nigga,
up.
I wanted to be Chris Cross, ABC.
Oh,
All
yeah,
them niggas.
the
They
whole,
was them
yeah.
niggas.
Yeah. 43. I feel like they should be way higher. Kid and Play.
Yeah.
I mean,
Probably higher than that.
cultural.
Just
I don't know what their
the-
albums did, but I mean, just
the
cultural
house
impact.
party
I was say
culture.
house party
Yeah,
is
bro.
a
No,
class,
it's just a
super
whole
classic.
movement.
Right.
They
You know
should
what
be
I'm
top
saying?
10.
Yeah, I feel like they should be way higher.
They pushed hip hop into a high
Yeah.
stratosphere, man.
They
That-
were
that movie-
actually
and
the
especially
ones that turned that MTV
becoming
world on.
well-rounded as not just artists.
They
like
made the
movies.
cult
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
you know they're even Kwame and all of those guys that came out around that time. They the high
Yeah, the box.
boxes
Mhm.
and they trendsetted a lot of stuff. So I do think they should be higher. Yeah.
And
Sure.
and
Yeah.
watching that battle sequence in that
Oh
movie,
my god.
that made me want to be a rapper, man.
Yo,
When them
man.
niggas battle,
Yeah.
oh man,
42, Heavy D and the Boys.
That's before my time. I can't really.
Heavy D. I mean, Heavy D as a. I mean, no disrespect
You heard
to
the songs. Come on.
No disrespect to the boys, but Heavy D is kind of like Beyonce.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Heavy
the only
D
one I know.
was one of the
I can tell you who the
first
boys are.
dudes that I heard
His impact was
that
crazy.
took melody
Mm-hmm.
and
That's that Jamaican shit.
able to
That Jamaican
make
shit.
that flow though.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And he was a hell of a producer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Man,
without
you
Hev, it wouldn't be no Pete Rock CL Smooth. Because Pete Rock is little cousin.
Yeah.
Not only that,
No candy
not
right
only that, we wouldn't have got a big. Because he inspired all the fat niggas to
You
rap.
wouldn't have Phil in the air.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have
May he rest in peace.
Yeah, legend.
41. I'm gonna be honest. I have no clue who these dudes are. Little brother.
Oh yeah,
Little brother.
little brother.
North Carolina.
Come on, man. That's
one of Drake's favorite rappers.
That's what makes me mad about these lists, though.
I don't know who they are.
Everybody has to know who's on the list for you to put a list out, bro.
With the purest,
what did they do?
What the fuck, Lil Brother?
Little Brother the shit. Little Brother came under Ninth Wonder. Ninth Wonder is the
What was a
producer.
song from them that makes them list worthy?
I'm selfish.
Yeah, I'm selfish.
Oh, that's them.
That joint.
Wait, I thought that was
Slumville.
that's not Village.
You got Dwelle singing on there.
bro.
Yeah, that is.
That's not Slum
Same
Village.
Slum Village.
You got the boy
That's Lil
Dwelle
Brother.
from Slum Village, but that's Lil Brother's
Yeah,
song.
that's Lil Brother.
That's their song. With
Oh,
Jonathan and Kanye.
then they
I ain't going front. The boy Fonte, that's for real.
Oh, wait, that's
That's
Fonte.
one of Drake's favorite rappers.
didn't
That's
know
who
that.
made me want to listen to
Fonte,
him. He
right,
can rap his ass off. He can rap, bro.
Besides that record, though, what else?
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that's
got a lot of
what
shit.
I didn't know.
They got a lot of shit.
Again, because I didn't know the name Lil Brother.
Fonte, Lil Brother.
Fonte is.
I don't even know the other
Yeah,
one.
that's what I'm
I don't
saying.
even know the other one.
Okay,
They
what
dope.
I'm saying is
They
besides that record.
But how they over
Yeah,
Heavy
to
D?
got
rap,
other
yeah.
joints.
But you can't put them over Hev.
They shouldn't be over
they
him.
over Hev.
They shouldn't be
They
over
put
Kid
them
and
over
Play.
Hev.
They put them
They
over
shouldn't
Kid
be
Play.
over Chris Cross.
How?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know about
I
that.
feel you. The list
Come on, man.
the list
Like,
crazy.
That one, that's why I said
You
this.
could put Kid and Play at that slot if you
Yeah,
want.
I'm
You
like,
could.
I mean, Pete Rock. You
I
put Pete Rock
have a
for
problem with the arrangements, but they should. I think they should.
Bro, they don't even go over the Yin Yang twins, bro.
They should make the top 50 there. You disrespect.
I ain't going front.
You disrespect.
Even as hip hop as they
What
are,
you mean, bro? If
as
you
hip
think
hop as
about,
they are,
if they're going by
They got like one
influence,
song.
right? They're going by influence.
Yin Yang made a
The
bigger
Yin Yang
splash.
twins had
to
them,
me, it's-
Lil Jon,
they-
the East Side Boys,
yes.
and all of them. They
Crunk
were.
music.
They started. They started that
Come
South
on.
wave.
Yeah,
Because it
like,
says-
They helped create a
They
subgenre.
deserve
Because
it.
listen, it says-
Put them a little bit higher is what I'm
For
saying.
It
sure.
says body of work or achievements. I don't
Yeah.
know what body of work Little Brother has. What's the body
Right,
of
the
work?
whole
got
body, the
joints.
body of work
Then it
is their
says
albums.
gold
They
and
got
platinum
joints.
albums. I don't know.
If
they
we're
got
going by
them.
body and work, Kid and Play got to be top 5, top.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, how are they over them?
Like they are cultural.
I mean,
icons,
impact and
period.
influence alone crushes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that.
bro.
Those 10 that I read.
They think they
Like,
contradicting
come on and
themselves.
place your bet.
So listen-
Is it gonna be me or Eraserhead? Like, come on, bro. Like, them dudes had movie battles.
Class
That
act,
was,
man.
Like,
Class act is a
When I
class.
think about it,
And
those
the
10 that
impact
I
was crazy.
read, Little Brother, Heavy D, Kid and Play, Criss Cross, Pete Rock, CL Smooth, Yin Yang, Ray Schwimmer, City Girls, Black Star, MOP. Kid and Play is the best out of them by far.
I agree.
By far.
Not all of them.
Ray Sherman and Shitty Girl shouldn't even be on the list.
Shitty girl.
Whatever the fuck they
Shitty
call
girl.
it. Shitty Girls, City Girls. That's
We
what
getting canceled.
they shouldn't be on the
They
list.
gonna fucking cancel us. He just called them the shitty girl.
I'm keeping it a bang, man. They shouldn't be on the list, man.
No, I know. I'm.
Hold on, we got a point of view from Lance coming. Come on,
I know
let's-
Little Brother. I know Little Brother now.
Well, brother, dope.
Is that one song like some yeah, we loving it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right,
Stop,
but
stop
so
loving it.
Lance,
Yeah.
really,
Can't stop, won't
truthfully,
stop
do
loving
you
it.
think
No.
that they should be that high
Yeah,
on the
they
list
should be.
over the
No.
Yin Yang
They
twins?
probably should. They probably
Please.
They should be over Yin Yang.
Think
Twins
about it.
Or
50 was
Kid
who?
and Play.
But
Who was 50,
this is
bro?
what I'm saying.
MOP.
Oh, 50 is MOP.
They should-
Come on, bro. They don't
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Little
yeah.
brother doesn't go over MOP, bro.
Yeah,
I
Little
agree.
Brother don't go over none.
Nobody on
None.
the list,
But they
bro.
should be on the list.
Maybe
though.
City.
I
They
think
could be.
should
But not at.
I just don't
Not
know.
at 40.
Bro.
No, not at 40.
They don't trump Kid and Play.
They don't.
They don't. They don't.
They don't even trump City Girls from an influence standpoint.
Right.
The last 5,
As
6,
much as I
7
hate
years,
to admit it.
they took over the fucking world.
Man, what we talking about? You talking about on the mainstream? We talking about hip hop purists. Niggas who hip hop purists gonna say Lil Brother's better, way better than.
Oh yeah, bar
Yeah,
for bar.
but it's a whole criteria.
Yeah.
Like their body of work. What is their body of work?
Yeah.
The City Girls' body of work. Like you can name 5. The average person can name 5 City Girls song or a verse from the song.
Longevity is also on the list. These bitches, they've been out for a year, 2 years.
No, they've been out since 2016.
Bro.
Man,
Bro.
listen.
So you gonna call them bitches?
I'm gonna keep it a bean. You can bleep that part out.
No, we ain't gotta bleep it out.
I'ma
I'm just
keep
saying,
it
you
bang.
did it. You said it. Stand
I'ma
on
keep
it. I
it
mean,
bang.
All right, let's go to the next 10. We go to the next 10. So number 40, one of the first groups that like felt like when I listened to them, they made me feel like I could run through a brick wall. Onyx.
Should be higher.
Wait,
Gotta be top 20.
you said they were number what?
And that predates me. That gotta be
That's
top.
crazy.
See what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So now this is my perfect time to say this to our viewers and to our subscribers. Do y'all think we tripping with what we talked about so far? We would love for y'all to put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Please always make sure y'all interact with us because we love to interact with y'all.
That's why I think the genre of hip hop should be broken up. Cause
It's all the sub-genres.
yeah, cause it's not like
Cause
it's not fair. It's not fair, bro.
And that to segue off of what you're saying right now, this next group, I feel like exactly what you're saying. 39 is Slum Village, so it's like only a certain people
Slum
are
Village
going to
ain't
know
cracking.
what Slum Village
Right,
is.
exactly.
Shit ain't cracking.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's like I
Slum
get what
Village
you're
in there because
saying.
of Dilla.
The purists.
And again, who is
I
he?
don't
Who is
know
he?
any
He's a
Slum
top
Village
5
rappers,
person.
bro.
They in there because
I
of
don't know
Dilla.
any Slum Village
They in there
rappers,
because of
bro.
Dilla.
See, you're not a conscious hip hop guy. You really
No,
like
it's not
conscious
that.
hip-hop.
I listen to.
And me, I'm more production on Slum
Right, I
Village.
listen to,
the
but I
production
listen
is
to
crazy.
substance, right?
Crazy.
So I'm a substance
Right.
seeker. You know what I'm saying? I seek music that's gonna make me either sing it later or something like that. I don't know their stuff. It's
Right.
like that was that time where it was like they were more of a neo soulish type of.
Yeah, it was backpack rap.
Yeah,
Basically what it is,
you know
backpack
what I mean? Like,
Now, this next group, I understand why they would see them here, but I do feel like they would be higher. But I'm talking about as a group. 38 is Big Timers. Now, I think Impact,
A little higher.
because we're talking about the group.
Crazy.
We're talking about the group,
Higher.
though.
Impact, crazy.
We're talking about the group.
Right.
They don't have a lot of body of work. 'Cause they didn't make
Yeah.
that many out.
but
Influence high.
But when
Body of work.
But when you
Right.
Now, did
when
any
you
of
look
their
at
platinum,
the-
their albums
They
go platinum?
It was only what? I think it did.
Down Gucci.
I think it did go platinum. Yeah, yeah.
They ain't got no job.
Impact is crazy.
They job.
That's
Like they
bad.
snap, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Fresh and Manny.
And like I said
Baby
before,
and Manny.
they helped start that wave.
Yeah,
with the
that bling
South
bling.
taking over.
That
Yeah,
bling
bro.
bling era,
That
they started that 2000. They took.
Baby
call
was
it
actually
that-
hard.
That second line.
Baby was actually hard.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
That
yeah.
second
I mean,
line,
to me, he fucked.
marching
What happened to that
sound.
boy
Right.
up?
I'm not going what happened to that boy.
Well, what happened to
I don't know
that
what
boy?
happened with Baby. Baby was hard. I don't know what happened.
He just
So
he
30?
just-
That joint up.
You know, at the end of the day, you gotta remember this guy's age is
Yeah.
He's been doing this shit a long time, and just for him to be from New Orleans, where their slang is like so
Wine.
They had niggas in Philly saying Wody and all.
Bro,
Niggas
they
was
had
saying
niggas
all that
wearing
shit.
lugs. Might not been us.
Yeah,
but they had niggas wearing
Definitely
lugs.
had niggas wearing love.
Niggas was saying Wody.
I ain't gonna
though.
lie, I had a pair of Birdman lugs, right?
I never
listen,
wear
no, but listen,
Never
listen.
wear
This
them.
was after we shot the Go DJ video, so that's why I had them.
So you was out there wearing lugs and shit?
No, we wore them in the video.
Yeah.
I don't
But
think we
it
got
was
your
like-
bulls from
They
New
were
Orleans,
good.
but
They were good. All right.
Yeah,
we
we
did.
got your bulls from New Orleans.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, I
You
mean,
wore them back to Philly?
what?
And when you got to Philly, you wore them.
I got a crazy story about this. My man looked down. He said, "Yo, what the fuck you got on?" I took them bitches and scraped the front off and said, "Look at me!" I scraped the front off the bitches.
You out of
Man.
pocket.
37, one of my favorite rappers. I feel like he's underrated. 8 Ball and MJG. I fuck
Oh my
with
God.
Them
8 Ball
niggas. Them niggas.
MJG.
and MJG.
MJG is
Nice.
another one of those
Slept on. I used to like him when I was younger, man.
Andre 3000 type of guy.
Yeah,
Every
them niggas
time
nice.
he steps
I
on
love
that
MJG.
mic,
I love
He
When
him.
you
is
talk about
dangerous,
you talk
bro.
about production, he
Yeah,
fucking
and you gotta
beast.
think if they talk about influence and bodies of work, they have great albums.
Again,
Yeah.
right now, other than Atlanta, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, in hip hop, who's running
Memphis.
hip hop, is
Memphis.
Atlanta and Memphis.
Memphis.
A-Ball MJG started
And that's
that
what I'm
Memphis
saying.
shit.
Yeah.
Other than 3 6 Mafia.
3 6 Mafia.
So,
They
so,
was-
so
they
we
put
would
him-
have to salute Suave House.
Yeah, Suave
Because that's where they came from.
It was
Suave
a- it was a
House. So
powerhouse.
Jay Prince and Tony
Draper.
Draper. That era of the Ghetto Boys and all of that,
Right.
they all brought that
them-
Texas
They
and
dope.
Yeah.
that sound.
I love
And,
Memphis.
and they real MCs. Them niggas is lyrical. What they call my Tribe, Money Love,
Native Tongue.
Native Tongue,
They more
yes.
like Native Tongue.
Okay.
Like a West Coast Native
Okay.
Tongue.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
So,
what I
and
mean?
it's funny that we talking about that because 36 is hieroglyphics, but 35 is far side.
That's crazy.
34,
I don't have no problem with them being
yeah,
on this.
yeah, I don't. I just didn't know that they was. I didn't know
Oh,
that.
yeah, they dope.
34, Brand Nubian. Fuck the
Oh,
Brand Nubian.
God.
I think.
And they only
I think
34?
I think Grand
Pooba,
Pooba
oh,
is the
yeah.
most underrated.
First of all, when it
MC.
came to wearing polo,
Uber. Low. Not just low, that hill figure. He was the first nigga with the hill figure deal.
but his
He had to deal with
his
hill figure.
lays,
Yeah.
his
I just
video
think
lays,
he-
I like his style, period.
Yeah, like
I like
Grand Pooba
Pooba's
was
style,
just like
period.
one of the
Pooba's
first
thorough.
smoothest guys.
Yeah,
that
he's
had,
like, who
like,
can I
a
compare
Nas.
this?
They
A
said he
Nas,
started.
right?
He
A
was
Nas.
like
He
on
was
some
smooth
Drake shit
like a
before Drake
Nas,
shit. They
bro.
said too. They said he was implementing the melodies like a lot.
He
before
was.
Drake
He's
came
like
out.
to
What's the
me.
411
Grand
remix?
Pooba.
You know who I compare him
that's
to?
That right
classic.
there,
That's
that's
classic.
one of the top 10 duo.
That's
like,
classic.
with
You know-
the female,
you know who I compare-
R&B artist and a rapper.
I think that started the R&B
they got
and
to.
the
They
rap.
had
together.
to. They had to.
You know who I compare him to?
One of the ones.
As far as getting on the song and putting his style on it and making the song like a little better,
Big.
T-Pain.
T-Pain.
I like, you know how you put T-Pain on
Yeah.
and like his style doesn't match his Lil Wayne style, but it just fit. Or you put him on another song and it's like Chris Brown.
Wow, I wonder where that dude was.
I beg to differ. I think he was big before big.
Who?
Pooba, the way he had come as like an R&B song and just so put what's the 411 next to the joint he had with R. Kelly. You must be like he
No, I
that
can see
merge,
that.
the
Okay,
way he
okay,
merged
I can
hip
see
hop
that.
and R&B.
Yeah.
That
I can see that.
that analogy
Crazy.
is perfect. That was spot
Crazy.
on. I can say that was spot on.
Yeah.
I agree with
Oh
that.
my
All
God.
right, so where we at 35?
Yeah, 30. Oh shit, hold on.
But you're right. Pooba had.
I think he's
had
so
that shit on.
underrated, bro.
Pooba
Yeah, I
made,
like
Pooba.
he
I
made
like
motherfuckers
Pooba.
want-
33,
That Tommy shit.
a group I think gets slept on, and especially by the casual fan, Goody Mob.
Oh my
Come
god,
on,
yeah.
man.
We can't. Let me tell you this, right?
Sky High. That joint. Sky High.
I want
That
to say
was my
this,
shit.
man. CeeLo Green,
Different.
when it comes to
He another alien.
when
Definitely.
it comes
His
to
brain.
making one of the most soulful tracks that you can make, if you don't go get him, I don't think you can tap into soul like that.
Listen, he has.
He's different.
He got a pop song. Fuck you. You got that. Motherfucker has a gospel Christmas song.
Yeah,
Mary, did you know? Like he can make so many different type of
He
songs.
got a
Who's
lot
that
of colors.
peeking out my window?
He has a lot of colors.
He got the-
Nobody.
he got
that was my
the,
shit.
The party song with Timbaland. How can I possibly
Oh, that's that
be
shit.
That's
inconspicuous?
that fucking
Shit.
work.
When my flow is
That's
fucking
that
ridiculous.
shit.
So it's like,
Call me.
Hold on,
You
what's the
want me to
production
come?
team that did?
Beats by the no, they ain't Beats by the
Not
Pound.
Beats by the Pound.
That's No Limit.
No, they work on a
They
lot
do
of
all the Outkast.
Organized,
Organized Noise.
organized
Organized
noise.
Noise.
Not
Yeah.
them. I'm talking about the guys that did the CeeLo Green and Rick Ross record.
it's not cool.
Not the
Crazy.
Runners.
No,
Damn, Wayne got a lot of drinks with them. I know
What
what
you
you're
talking about? Tears of Joy?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's not the Runners. It's not Cool and Dre.
Hold
It's
on. I gotta look this up.
You got it now.
yeah.
fuck is their name? They had a hell of a run. I know what you're talking about.
Hold on. I'm about to look at that right now.
But Goody Mob Impact was crazy.
Yeah.
My shit, my favorite joint. You gotta get up, get out, and get
Oh
some.
my
Yeah.
God! Don't let the days of your life pass
See,
by.
You got to get up, get
To
out.
me,
and get some.
he just as
You
big.
and
He just
I
as
gotta
big
do for you and
as
I.
Three
That's
Stacks
so
and Big
conscious.
Boys.
Wasn't they? What they was
Country as shit.
conscious before they niggas who was even calling it conscious rap. They was conscious, bro. Like,
And a country.
and we don't have that no more,
They
bro.
said
We don't-
No ID did
This
Tears
shit-
of Joy.
That's No ID that did Tears for Fears? Yeah, No ID on the track.
No ID did that?
The Runners.
No, it's not the Runners, man. It's we'll
come back.
Yeah, we'll
come back to that. But
so Goody Mob's 33.
Mm-hmm.
Now this group right here, again, I can understand when you look at the whole criteria, but I feel like just influence alone, it gotta be in at least the top 20.
Who's that?
2 Live Crew.
Oh yeah.
They gotta be top 10, man. They gotta be top 10.
If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't even have parental.
Maybe even
so
5.
just that alone.
They was the first niggas to get.
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know if everybody committed, but I think without them and what they did for the U, you don't get Edrin James, you don't get Clinton Portis.
You don't get the city
a lot
girls.
of football players that went to
You
the
don't
U.
get
You don't get Warren
Sack.
Sack. You don't get Warren Sack without fucking 2 Live Crew. So they go beyond hip hop.
You don't
they
get
go on
Warren
the sports
without 2 Live Crew.
Like they was literally they was the first ones to say fuck it. We said whatever we want on this show.
Pop that coochie.
I kind of felt like Luke fucked the game up. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
But
they did.
What you mean?
How you fucked the game up?
They fucked it up a little bit.
Nah, nigga. That was a
You ain't got really rap no more.
No,
If we follow what Luke and them do, we ain't even got rap. We could just make pop your pussy music.
Now, only reason I play devil's advocate to that is because
double edge.
There was so many different types of artists out that was making music. They in Miami. What is Miami known for? We just partying, we having fun. So that he was making music for where he was at.
Region, right?
The one thing that
they made the Freakniks what the Freakniks
and it was that was that area. You ain't have niggas in it was you know what I mean? You ain't have niggas in LA trying to make 2 Live Crew music. Like they knew like the only time you gonna make music because they making it they on South Beach having fun and all that.
That era. So you wasn't there in that era. That era was all about booty shorts, fucking biker shorts.
Yeah. That was all the stuff,
era.
but that was all the stuff that you was listening to when you went to what was it? Black Bike Weekend,
Black Bike Weekend,
all that stuff.
We knew
Freak Picnic.
Yeah.
A turkey was. They were promoting
turkey.
They was giving out turkeys like Nino Brown and motherfucking New Jack City.
And the way them clubs used to pop when Luke was, oh my god.
First of all, dog, Pop That Coochie, come on.
That
Brown
is a party
record.
You hear Captain coming. You already know it's coming.
Know it's coming.
A baby.
We needed that, bro.
I think
that make me wonder where NWA at on the list.
That influence, their influence, that's top 10 influence. Just that music alone.
We needed that.
They shit is echoing to this day.
31. Another group that I love, I appreciate, Boogie Down Production.
Oh yes,
come on.
Oh yeah, but I think they should be.
I like what the fuck was I supposed to do? What the fuck was I supposed to do?
Again,
that's a classic.
Nigga, the bridge is over. The bridge is over.
Listen, they had a song.
I think the bridge is over is one of the best diss songs. Period. That's one of the best diss songs to this fucking day.
Uzi
and my brother nah. Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm mad about though, bro?
The teacher.
That I have.
R.I.P. Scott LaRock.
Cool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane and them as that symphony.
Symphony was crazy.
Like that's something they should be doing at the BT Awards.
Symphony was crazy.
Yeah.
Like that should be on the BT
Awards.
Awards.
Crazy.
Has to.
They come out with the cowboy hair something like they did. Oh my god, nigga!
Like that
imagine
has to be.
that?
But you know what?
That's something I would want to see.
You know what the symphony is in modern times?
I lose my mind.
That's
bro.
college.
Just to hear that.
That's college. It's a whole album of symphonies now.
Marley Marl.
That shit give you the chills, nigga.
Yeah, that.
Marley Marl produced that,
right? Marley was. He was that guy. He was that guy then, bro.
Shout out Boogie Down Production.
Shout out to Boogie Down.
30 now.
It's getting tricky.
It's gonna get real tricky.
Okay.
These next 10.
Okay.
But now I wonder with our first topic we talked about, Pusha and Jim Jones. This Billboard is saying that the clips are 30.
Fuck no.
High or low?
No, bro.
Bro.
No.
I think they should be. I think they should be a little higher. A little higher.
Higher?
A little higher than that.
Because if they're doing bodies of work.
But we talking about impact though too.
Impact. No, that's what I'm saying. If they're doing that, then they go higher because.
So what was the impact?
The impact was the grinding.
But that's for grinding
shit. No. I'm talking about.
That's their song.
When I say grinding, I'm talking about them being just straight up cocaine.
Yeah, they was rapping about running.
The hustle music was them all the way.
That's the reason.
In that era,
that's the reason
hustling.
I say
that was way through the hood.
The only clip song.
I didn't know what that meant. I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Not just that though. The fucking funeral, the funeral joint. Oh, come on.
The only clip song I know
man.
from back then was a joint with them two and Styles and Kiss.
But mind you gotta remember, you 15,
me.
man. Like, when it comes down to it, you was what, like 13?
I didn't hear them when I came out the house. I didn't hear. I didn't. Yeah, hear what? I didn't hear the clips. I heard grinding the single. The single. I heard them with Justin Timberlake. I never went to none of my homies' house and his big brother was listening to the clips. I never heard niggas outside riding around listening to the clips. We never went to go play ball and niggas was playing the clips out the car.
Philly was
that's just Philly though.
Heavy in Philly.
I mean, Lava is on one of their songs, so
they had the
I ain't hear it. I don't mean I'm right.
Gang. They had a squad called the Re-Up Gang.
It's a new day.
I was on Re-Up. I was on that. Lava was fucking up Thunder Mountain.
Yeah.
You're hearing the clips then.
Yeah.
So now that
they ain't top, they 30.
Okay, so now that we got
nigga, if City Girls on there,
bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro.
30?
Y'all niggas ain't hear niggas riding around listening to no clips.
That is true.
Bro, I
I'm
rode around listening to the clips.
Well, that's different.
I'm gonna be honest.
You couldn't even get in the fucking
different.
car without somebody picking you up and putting you in there.
Exactly.
I never heard it. I never heard it.
Like
you
my
wouldn't
favorite,
remember.
My favorite.
I remember y'all.
Listen,
And I was younger hearing y'all. I remember y'all.
Nigga, that grinding shit took over
my
the world.
favorite.
I devil's at the
grinding
table,
is a super.
But top to bottom, y'all niggas know a clip. Y'all can run me down an entire clips track list off of one of their albums.
And my only, other than I'll take again.
They was single heavy. They was single heavy.
Listen, we take grinding out of it. That's just a super duper. What it?
They got
They would fall more with impact. Then.
Right.
I'm Good is my favorite.
I like I'm
song.
Good.
Shit too.
That's my favorite clip song.
That's the last.
But what I'm
That's about the
saying
time I
is that
started.
would be impact.
Like Mr. Me Too is like.
You ain't like Mr. Me Too? Oh, come on.
It was but it was a message behind Mr. Me Too. That they were the first to.
They was on some shit.
Know,
I ain't gonna act like that. They was on some shit.
Don't try to run with what we doing.
Right.
And we gonna tell you.
That's
one thing Push never had a problem with letting a motherfucker know he had a problem.
Right.
Never had a problem.
So, alright, so
Real shit.
now that we have, like, that was the first one that we really kind of.
Hey,
Now let's see how that one compares with the next 4, because at 29 is Gangstar.
probably should be higher.
29 is
That's what I'm saying. Why are they downplaying
they playing with
the
people.
derivative of
They don't know
good
hip-hop.
music? You know what I'm saying? Like, if prime example, guys like that are the reasons for the clips. And
Yeah, because that's
guys
producer
like
and
that,
MC.
because that is, you know what I'm saying?
That's a
Like,
super
like,
producer and
like,
MC.
super duper producer.
Come on, bro.
And them
Like,
fucking primo beats.
like first of all, when you say DJ
God.
Premier, bottom line, you just have to say he is the top of the line when it comes to the boom bap gritty sound.
Nobody is better,
Yes.
bro.
I don't
Nobody
know.
is better.
In the 90s, growing up,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm mad I didn't hear Def Squad yet.
Nigga,
I used to be a fan of that.
that
I used to
primo
like Keith
sound,
Murray when I
man.
was a young
Fucking,
boy. I
we ain't
fucked
even
with
talk.
Keith
We
Murray when I was a young boy.
talk.
Keith Murray, Redman.
Group Home. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
So okay,
Come
so
on,
now
man.
Gangstar
So this shit got
29,
way more tricky, bro.
28. Again, when I don't know how many albums they put out. Impact, just for me alone, the Impact, just one song they Impact, and they got a lot of songs, but Ghetto Boys.
Oh my, no, listen.
My mind is playing
hold
tricks
the
on
fuck
me.
up.
They
Had
not
me
Oh.
scared as a kid.
See,
Snitch had me scared as a kid.
What?
Halloween, that was the
No,
anthem
hold the
of
fuck
Halloween.
up. What number did they put together?
28.
How?
They supposed to be.
They should be top 10.
I'm
That's
gonna
what I'm
say
saying.
this now.
They should be top
You
10.
motherfuckers is disrespectful.
Billboard.
Billboard is fucking disrespectful.
Very
You
disrespectful.
don't never take away. First of all, Scarface
Scarface alone.
alone.
First of all, the South
Alone.
in the 90s. Who was in the South? This is
That was the
early.
South.
That's what I'm
That was
so
the South,
bro.
they pioneers we talking about.
Yeah.
I got a
Yeah.
chance to talk to Willie D, which was one of my like highlight
Yeah,
moments
real,
in my
too.
life. Right?
Real, yeah.
I say to him, bro, this had to have been the late 90s when they came out with the, you know what I'm saying, the Minds Playing Tricks
That
song.
shit,
That was mid. That was like
Baby.
'94.
At mid 90s.
Yeah,
mid
94, 95.
Mid 90s. Okay. So
You weren't the only ones.
how do you say? No, but how do you say back then? Thought he had cane, but it was gold metal flower.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
burnt a nigga for a brick back then. And that's what Willie D said to me, bro.
He said,
Said, lucky I ain't hit him with the sheetrock, nigga. I said, damn.
Lucky I ain't hitting the shit.
Damn.
Niggas
Gangsta.
is doing that.
So you don't
Last
pick
year
them
Halloween fell on a
weekend.
Man,
Me and Ghetto Boys to trick or treat.
Wow, the little kids with bags. So this whole man got behind. And the thing about it, that was the first time really
I was
in
definitely scared
mainstream
of that
that
video.
you ever seen a little person. We're not gonna call him midget, but a
Yeah,
little person. So it's like we like,
Yeah.
or we're like, what the hell? So I think they should
All
be
right, so
hired.
so this is what we do.
One of the
right?
best hip-hop instruments, too.
Now, instead of us one by one of them, run that last.
Yeah, we're gonna run.
because
So
it's what
we had
had
27,
three, right?
and we got to get to 21. So we'll run them all. 27, I'll just get through all of them, then we'll talk about it. 27, DJ Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince.
Philly.
26 is EPMD.
Definitely should be higher.
25 is the Hot Boys. 24 is the Diplomats. I don't think they should be higher than the Hot
They
Boys.
shouldn't be higher than the Hot
23 is Sugar Hill Gang. 22
Oh,
is the Locks.
Boys. The Locks is
What?
22.
22?
I
And
don't
20
fuck with
That
Billboard.
should be
Done.
top five,
I'm done.
bro. I
I'm
do
done.
not
I'm
fuck
done.
with Billboard.
I'm
and
done.
21,
I'm done.
which is
Billboard,
one of my
frick.
favorite groups of
I'm
all
done.
time. I can literally name y'all probably 10 or 15 songs. Is Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh, yeah.
How the
Classics.
fuck are they not in the top 20?
Bro, this
The Locks is
How the Locks not
21.
top
Well,
five?
I mean, come on, we already know
Bro,
that.
what
we
I'm
just
saying
that's
is
just
who
not.
made this fucking list?
But again, the only reason I understand, I would understand.
Bro, no, if they're going
Longevity, the
Impact
Locks should be number
and
one.
Bodies
Who
of work,
hired
bro.
Locks?
But the
Nobody.
Locks,
If we talking longevity, the Locks trump everybody.
Yes,
bro.
longevity.
Bone
Everybody.
Thugs, bro.
Everybody.
Come on, bro.
But listen,
not
was
more than a
wrong with
lot.
y'all,
But listen,
y'all.
the thing about the Locks is they don't have the body of work. They only have 2 albums. So that's why
We
I
are
think
the
that
streets
hurts.
of money, power, respect.
That's
Bro, hold
but
on.
The mixtapes.
Impact is just.
Mixtapes.
Let me
I don't
just-
see. I don't know
Let
if
me
they
just
count.
say this, bro.
Yeah,
Please,
obviously they're not.
Siege, and you go. I guarantee y'all gonna agree with this. They made Bone Thugs and Harmony made one of the best fucking rappers change his flow and rap like them.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand how they're not in the top 20.
Listen,
How, bro?
They influence and impact, especially in them years, bro.
You know they're the only.
First of the month, the fucking all that shit.
They're the
bro.
only group that have
Come on.
a song with
Come on,
Biggie,
and
Pop,
Pop,
Big Pun, and
They
got something with
Easy.
Pun?
Easy.
Yeah, I think they're the only group that
I
have
didn't know they had something
with
with Pun.
song with all 4 of them.
My-
Well, guys, fuck that. We ain't gonna hate on nobody. Alyssa's a fucking.
No, we
list.
gonna hate.
We
And
got
no, hold on. Let
We
me
gonna
say
hate.
this. This is the wrap your brain around that shit moment for this segment.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause
I
that's-
want y'all to
Weird.
tell us, do you agree with Billboard or not? Leave it in the fucking
Please
comments.
leave it in the comments.
Keep subscribing. We thank you guys. We'll be having our monetization party soon.
He said monetization part.
Yeah, because it's getting crazy over here. So we want to let
Thank
all
you,
of you
thank you,
motherfuckers
thank you.
know that we appreciate y'all for listening.
No doubt.
We
Love
appreciate
y'all,
y'all
man.
for watching.
No doubt.
We appreciate y'all for commenting.
Hey.
And one thing, it was all a dream, but now it's happening.
I don't know his
Shit.
name. I don't know his name. The guy was in the comment, and I don't want to put his business out there and say his name. But the one that said,
Yeah.
That
So
was in our-
yeah. So
shout out to that brother,
Yeah.
man.
Shout out
Stay
to
strong, please.
you know,
Stay
that
strong.
young
Seriously,
man,
man. Stay
who's
strong,
going
bro.
through some stuff.
Stay strong.
He
No
watched
doubt.
our Oskino interview, and he could really relate to a lot that Oskino's going
Yeah,
to.
man.
And you know, from our guys here on the couch, we just want to say, you know, we praying for you.
Absolutely.
Stay strong.
Absolutely.
You know, keep fighting. We all got our own fights, our own demons, and our own, you know, lives that we deal with every day. But
Right.
we definitely, you know, over here thinking about you. Hopefully you can get through, get some help or whatever, and you know, keep striving, because it's always brighter on the other side. You
And
just
get
gotta
with
keep
us, because from our podcast, we would love to do something for you.
pushing. Yep.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And like I told you in the comments, don't give up on life, man. Stay strong, like
Yeah.
man.
yeah. So again, another good episode here. We definitely thank everybody for, tuning in. Like Dutch said, like it, subscribe, comment, and,
It was all a dream and that was not no more.
and we see y'all in the next episode. Peace out.
It is.
The Locks number 21.